Such bullshit.
Oh my god. I just devoured a plate of fucking leftovers. Shit. Oh my god. Oh. I really did. I'm sure you probably heard a few bites because I just literally done now for the last like 5 minutes and just harped that shit down. Almost like one of probably tired a little bit from that turkey, but we'll see. About that last night when after I was done eating with my mom, I was really falling asleep. I was getting started, man, so we'll see. Good job.
Out of recovery sleep.
Well, you expanded that little guy, man. Give him a break.
No way they got the wall bang that quick. Jordan. No shot. Dude.
No, buddy, that's something you got to do for messing it up.
Get lost! Go down! Slam dunk! Hang on! Catch this!
Sorry, but having you around is more than enough.
Your insignificant insults have no effect on me, though I will tear your body to shreds!
God damn, this is a regular size fucking. Shit, dude, you're shooting Valorant, Joey? Are you that good?
Oh, dude, he's the best. He ain't good.
Watching it right now, dude. You got a fan, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, shit, I can't say nothing after that. Mine's Noah's, right? Should I say, yeah, that, should I phrase it like that?
What?
Hey, Joey, mute your mic and deafen yourself.
Shameful to be beaten by a
Joey.
children!
Did he do it?
Am I doing so?
Mute yourself and deafen your mic from Discord.
Hey, don't step up if you're not gonna put up a decent fight.
Just quickly.
Didn't your mom ever tell you not to litter?
Hop out of server real quick.
Dude, I need to say a secret, dude. And I don't know. I don't know. You know?
I need to say a secret real quick.
Here, I'm just gonna message Christian because it's like it's not that deep, dude. It's really not that deep, but
Clearly, it's pretty
Oh man.
alright.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not that deep. This is Noah and Joey's younger brother Noah, not Joey Stowe.
No, I mean, God. Wait. So is it the other Noah then? I mean, the other Joey?
Yeah, it's the other Joey. This is Joey Ford.
No, I know. I just didn't know who, because you just said the first name, and I was like, well, there's a couple of them.
No, yeah.
So as soon as I realized that his name, I was like, wait, is he on the Secret Santa shit?
No, yeah.
Okay, so I could say that shit out loud. Alright.
Yeah. For sure.
Or at least in front of you.
Yeah. What'd you get him?
Unless you got that name something spicy.
I'm gonna get him like some magic cards. I'm gonna spend like $200 on magic cards and fucking get him gold.
You said you just fucking can't.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be like, yeah, how you like them apples?
Yeah, he's seriously gonna get his name. That's a really good gift. I wouldn't have even thought of that, but just like hearing it immediately, it's like, holy shit, you love it. So it's such a good fucking gift.
Yeah, I thought Noah's and Joey's were gonna be easy because Noah's been sending this card in like the little group chat of his family.
Yeah.
And it's like a $200 card. I was like, dude, if I get Noah, I'm just gonna cop that show for him. You know?
Straight up.
But yeah, I'm probably just gonna give Joey like I'm gonna ask Noah like what kind of style or deck he likes, you know, or has been wanting to get and just buy like a fuck ton of packs for it.
That's smart to ask Noah what kind of deck he has and what he wants to build. You just kind of get something based on that. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't really know what I want this year, so I'm just like I'm fine with just a random gift to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I didn't even put any gift ideas into the chat, even though I pressed everyone to, but that was just because.
Well, I'm getting you something because it's your birthday, you know, like that's not even Secret Santa involved. And then I think I'm gonna get like 2 hotel rooms for Silver Mountain.
Yeah, I know Bubba would really want to go. Bubba couple weeks back when we were talking about that. And then, I mean, I'm sure food would do it.
Yeah.
Is
If he doesn't flake.
Yeah, he's 50-50, but I mean, with the hotel room,
I think he'd come. If it was like a hotel room and shit.
Yeah, I guess. It'd be fucking cool having the boys there. It's a big fucking session.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna reserve it sometime this week after I pay a couple bills. And then. But I don't know if I'm gonna pay for you guys' water park shit though. But it is only like $14, so, or something like that, $20.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Because I don't know how much a room is gonna be on Christmas and Christmas Eve and shit, but it can't be fucking cheap.
Well, I mean,
You can shoot through that.
there might be they might have their, I can't remember what it's called. It's like their stay and play passes, where it's like when you get a hotel room with them, they give you water passes on top of it. But I don't know if they still do that yet.
Okay. Well, if they do that, I'll give you guys the passes because I get two free passes to the water park just by having the season pass. So
Yeah, that's so nice.
yeah, so I could just use one of those. Yeah, I went up today. There's only like 2 chairs open, but like pretty much half the mountain. It was pretty fun, dude. I met a homie there. He skis, dude. We were just zipping down that bitch because the terrain park is not even close to being open right now. I was pissed.
It takes a little time for the snow to like actually get down so they can make jumps on the rails and actually at the bases for shit.
Yeah, well, I just figured like they'd at least have like a couple rails up, you know,
Yeah,
on the other side, the other terrain park,
yeah.
the one that's like, but they didn't have anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had that same duality with Mount Spokane back when I was getting my season pass every year. I would always go up like as soon as they would open, and like you would look around and like you would see a lot of snow everywhere. And, like it's obvious where I'm top of the mountain, but like the terrain park would always be so dry, and I'd say the same shit. It's like, dude, you'd think they tried to put at least just like a couple of rails to tide you over, but it takes, I guess, a pretty decent amount just to even get like things in order just for you to even get on a rail successfully, rather than just burying a rail to where you can just like hop on it. Like,
Yeah,
and at the same time, I guess it makes sense because even most of the time, like a month or two after your local mountain opens and the terrain parks finally has some terrain to hit, it's really only just like a few decent things. It's nothing anything crazy until like a couple of months.
yeah, that's true, dude. Silver Mountain gets some good ass rails, I think.
Yeah, no, their terrain parks is fucking.
Yeah, it's nothing like Schweitzer though, but Schweitzer's scary good. Like it scares the fuck out of me on some of their shit, you know? I'm like, you want me to hop up this to get onto that? You know? And it's not like you have a jump to jump onto their rails, you know? It's just, no, you better be hauling ass and then you fucking ollie on that bitch, dude, you know?
Yeah,
Like, you got
Schweitzer has really big airs. Like their jumps are huge, especially when you go down. You know, like there's that ending of the terrain park in Schweitzer, like down the hill where they just have their fucking senders, dude.
the
shit,
3 senders where you go, yeah.
They're fucking.
I don't do those ones. I don't fucking do those ones, dude.
Oh yeah, I fucking.
That's how I dislocated my elbow.
Yeah, I made the wrong mistake to try one when I was feeling pretty good, but I mean, I still wasn't even half as good as I consider now, or what I was. But I tried to go off and I landed right on the knuckle of the landing, and I kneed myself right in the jaw, and I chipped my fucking back of my tooth, and it knocked me out for a good like 10 seconds. It was just like, I woke up and I was on my back, and I was like, holy fucking shit, that hurt so bad.
Oh my god, dude.
Schweitzer is really, their terrain park is amazing, yes, but a lot of their shit is meant for. No, I don't want to say the elite, but it's meant for you actually having major problems. It's not even just some problems.
Yeah. Like if you go to the very tip of the fucking mountain and then ride that the edge of the mountain, all the way to the end of the tip. You know how you have to go over that little snow mound and then it's like 4 fucking feet of powder, dude, and you're going at like 90 degrees, at like a 90-degree angle. It feels like. It's fucking insane. Like, they have crazy terrain there. Schweitzer's a crazy place.
I love Schweitzer. It's tough because it's just so fucking spendy. I mean,
dude, I'm not spending $100 to go on your mountain. Fuck you.
Yeah, straight up. It's ludicrous. But I mean, on top. That being said, I remember this trip like super fondly. It was like seriously one of like the best.
And I don't even get a gondola, and I'm paying $100. You know?
Yeah, the gondola's a vibe too at Silver. But I mean, Schweitzer with their condos you can rent and how they're located, like on the mountain. Like they're all at the bottom of the mountain, yes, but it's like still at points to like when you wake up in the morning and you're getting ready with your family or whoever you drop the chalet with. You like get on your board, you like board down to the actual like mountain, like that. That's one thing I was thinking is like the vibe there when you get a group of people together to get one of those chalets. It is literally like it's the piece of what you would think like a piece of you wake up with your boys in the chalet, you get ready, you walk outside of your chalet, you fucking strap it, and you ride down to the actual Schweitzer fucking like lobby.
Yeah, that is sick. That is sick. Cool. Yeah, no, it does. It just looks like a fucking like a town is there. Yeah, you know, when you get to the top of it.
But that's why I like Silver too, because they've developed, you know, their little ski. It's not. I don't want to call it a town, but like they have like a town.
No, dude, they have a. I was literally talking to some guys there, and they told me to like try this play, daggers or some shit like that. I don't even remember. It's not that though. I can't remember what it's called. It's in Kellogg though. And there's a downtown Kellogg. I was like, dude, this place is so fucking small. How is there a downtown here? You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, Kellogg, like, is a pretty small city, but I mean, like, even just Silver Mountain, like, when you get onto their premises and they have that little tiny town center that's like that European-ish vibe with their architecture, like, just that little... with the square that has like the couple of snow shops where you can get like goggles and fucking.
Yeah, no, they're cheaper there than anywhere in Spokane.
I love that little place. Like Silver's really worked on their little town, their little ski town that they've created in that little area too. It's just Schweitzer is literally like on the mountain. So
yeah.
When you
in Silver Mountain, it's like, dude, you have to go over a couple mountains to get into Silver Mountain, you know?
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool getting on the gondola with the homies or whatever and just, you know.
Oh, dude, it's so sick, man. I just crush a tall boy. You know, that's all I do.
Oh,
I was with the ski patrol this time, and I was like, I unzipped my jacket. I was like, do you guys mind if I get like a little slosh before? And then they're like, no, we don't care. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, most of them I feel like don't.
No, they were old as fuck, and they were cool. Mainly because you always gotta compliment them, you know? And I complimented their boots, because they had like Scarpa boots, and I've never seen that before. I always thought that was for rock climbing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but apparently Scarpa makes a ski boot because, like, you know how ski boots are, like, terrible in every fucking way possible?
Yeah.
They're just uncomfortable, you can't walk in them, there's no traction. Well, yeah, Scarpa solved that problem, I guess. Like, they have, like, Michelin tire shit at the bottom, like, snowboarding boots. So it's, like, really nice.
Oh, yeah, that does sound nice. Yeah, I fucking hate wearing ski boots to walk. I've never even skied before, but I've had homies that ski, and just, like, all my years going up to the mountain and watching them walk, it literally was so fucking sweet. Boots can already be hard enough, like snowboarding boots, because how stiff they are can already be up in general. Like 10 times stiff.
Oh, dude.
Like rock hard plastic.
Yeah, rock hard, and they
squeeze your shit. You know? If you got big thighs, good fucking luck. And I don't have like that big of thighs, but dude, they still fucking hurt me, you know?
Yeah, I've always been a bigger kid. So
I mean, why did I say thighs, Cav?
I've always been a bigger kid, so like as soon as I got into like, you know, snowboarding and shit, and like as soon as like started watching snowboarding videos, it just seemed like the thing because of my stature, and skiers just seemed like they have like little height to them, like this slender, like I just seemed like I really, it just wasn't my thing. You know what? I still don't think it's my thing. Snowboarding is definitely the fuck.
Yeah. I don't know, I'll ski in baggy shit. I've skied before. It's not bad.
Yeah, I've had homies growing up, but I would be joking that there's not gonna have to be like this
Uptight and fucking, yeah.
Yeah, with skinny snow pants wearing, but like I had homies that had some fucking real ass swag on, for real. But at the same time,
They usually don't have poles either. Like the real ones, dude. The ones that are hitting the terrain part.
Yeah, they can just kind of do their own thing without it. I have homies that have like the quarters, just fucking kind of have to like little things
Like sharp ass turns. That's about it.
Yeah, like a quick speed boost, twister. Yeah, I still have I'm definitely not on the border. That's what I'm more comfortable with, and I feel like I'm actually have good skill on it.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I'm obviously way more used to riding on a snowboard now, but I do want to get a pair of fucking skis. Just because, dude, sometimes it is just nice hauling ass and not having to worry about, like, bending your fucking legs that much. Or else your legs sideways and, like, always lifting up your back fucking foot.
Yeah, I mean, I would think there's a argument that would try skis, but the only way I would try skis is,
I'm telling you now, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier than snowboarding. Like, learning. It's just harder when you're, like, actually trying to hit jumps, you know? Or really, really sharp turns, you know? But that's, like, that's about it, dude. Skiing, other than that, I thought skiing was pretty easy.
I'm trying to think of what they're fucking called. I think they're called ski blades.
To learn.
No, you know what I'm talking about? The short skis?
Oh, yeah, like where they're like ice skates, kind of? Like little sleds on your feet?
No, they're not that small. They're like 3 feet like tall, or like 2.5 feet tall, I'm pretty sure. You can get probably smaller ones, I'm sure. Like that are like ice skate skis, but they're like 2 feet long or something. They're definitely longer than your feet length, but they're more like kind of like freestyle-ish kind of things. If I were to ever try skis, I would probably try one of those just because I feel like I'd have the most control and it'd feel wacky. Just like being on a set of skis that are just like only a few inches longer than my boots. Like it just feel crazy.
So like,
so nimble.
here's how I describe skiing, at least to me. It's like you push out with one leg. You know how like when you go in for toe and then you feel the edge, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like that on the side of your foot now, you know?
Yeah.
And you're facing down the mountain. So like you kind of just push out into like a pizza, but to not make that like beginner look of a pizza, you also do that now with your left foot, but now it's like you're pushing down on like the left side. So now your heel, like the side of your foot that's on the inner side of your foot's kind of going up, you know, while the outer side's going up. So like that's the only thing that's weird about it is like both of those edges, you know, and you're not using it's not toe. Both toes are going the same, you know, or both heels if I were to describe it in snowboarding terms, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like one is using like your big toe and your left side of your heel, right, is on the ground, and then the rest of your foot's kind of up in the air, catching that, I mean, not catching that edge, but letting that edge ride, and then like the other foot's like trying to like
do the same thing, but with the pinky toe, you know,
Where's he taking
and
us?
the left side of your heel. So it's yeah. So like that part, I could see as being confusing, but I thought it was way easy to get down. I was like, oh shit, this shit's just kind of like ice skating, you know? Like as far as like keeping your balance and shit, that was about it.
Yeah. Like
I thought skiing was way easier. Snowboarding, dude, I got so frustrated with snowboarding.
it takes a second for people to really get snowboarding down. Like I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
people
Oh
forget
yeah.
frustrated with it. I was a kid that was just fucking mad as piss on my first camping trip. So I mean, I know the anger and the frustration, but I mean, luckily, usually like when you're teaching homies, they're older, so they have a better mindset and mentality going into it, so they don't quite get pissed off. But it's a humbling sport to learn because it takes a lot of. You'll think you'll go into it fine, which granted, if you actually do ride a lot of different board types and shit like that, you can go into it actually learning it pretty quickly. But
I feel like if you know how to wakeboard, you
Yeah.
have pretty good odds.
yeah, if you're
knowing
used
how to
doing
snowboard.
having your feet locked into it like a wakeboard, yes, that's a really good.
And just the edging, you know? Like you always have to be, you know, on an edge. You can't like really flat it, or else you're just gonna eat shit.
Isn't edging putting needles inside of your penis hole?
Oh my.
Jesus. Yeah, maybe I'm not using the right word for it, but
Hold on, Quincy. I'm sending you this real quick. Look at these. If I were to ever try skis, this would be the type of ski I would buy. And this is like the length I'm talking about too, where it's like it's not the size of your actual boot. It's definitely longer than your boot substantially, but it's still way smaller than actual skis.
and are they like thicker too than regular skis?
If it actually brought you to the URL, actually go through them. They're pretty much the same. They're pretty much the same density of most skis. You know, they're kind of thicker where your feet stand, and they kind of have like the concaves to them and shit still. But it's really just for more like freestyle and having a little bit more mobility and just kind of fucking around. Like that would be something I'd fucking fuck with.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
And they're K2s. Like those are clean as hell. Dude.
Yeah, dude, they do look dope.
I was really just looking for something clean. I happened to pop up on the K2s, but yeah, the ski blades, I feel like is something where it's like, if you come from already like having background being on the mountain and you like to do a little freestyle or just you have good fucking sense on snow, I feel like that'd just be something fun to fuck with.
Yeah, for real, dude. Those do look fun. Those look like the same size I was using when I was like in fucking
Kid.
yeah, 3rd grade. Yeah. Cause dude, I had ski instructors. I think that's like because Cade, you know Cade Newman? His parents fucking paid for me to get ski lessons so Cade wouldn't be alone up on the mountain when he was racing. You know? So he could just bum it out with me. Cause like, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll do that shit. So like every year they paid for like ski lessons or like a season pass for like a few fucking years till like middle school. It was really cool. And then that's why I was really trying to just get into skiing. But my brother had a board and he just got a new one, so I got this little hand-me-down and I was like, all right, well now I don't have to buy skis, you know?
Yeah, straight up.
But, oh my God, I didn't have anybody to learn how to board, though, you know?
I know, my first real time up at the mountain, I was really just kind of like watching my family and the people around me, and then I had to kind of learn myself. But I mean, I learned that first day up. Like I had previous experience on boards, like up at my dad's house, just like on hills by our house and just like bobbing through trees and shit. So I thought I'd have it down pat, but going up on the mountain and like getting like a fucking full on rental and shit, it was just like a whole different scenario. And
and just like the distance and like like how fucking far down you descend, you know, is just way different.
It's definitely a whole different ball game than like what you would, I feel like, expect. Because like when you go up, you're like, oh yeah, I've like when I've gone sledding and shit, like I've like stood on my sled or I've
My favorite one is I've longboard before, but it's
yeah,
also like, yeah, but you don't bomb hills, dude. You know, like,
yeah. I mean, granted, if someone like
and
really
that's just gonna help you with speed. That's just gonna help you like be used to how fast you're going. Barely, you're still going way faster on the snowboard.
yeah. I mean,
Like
I'll if they can actually like if they have
longboarding hasn't helped me with shit besides like being able to ride on switch because like when I slide, I'm already switched. So it's like that's the only thing it's helped me with.
yeah, I would definitely say if you're a longboarder that like actually like was in the era of like sliding and like just doing like standing 180 slides back and forth and just doing those little revert type shits. Like if you just had general knowledge of that, it's good for just like general mobility and style on the mountain. So like when you're in certain situations, you just need to like go from like regular to switch or switch to regular really fast back and forth. Like you can do that. Like for
Yeah.
instance, you're going through backcountry and you're bobbing through trees, and like you switch really quickly, have to like go into switch and then ride that for a second, and then go back into regular like bob and forth back. Like
Yeah.
really good to have that. But I mean, there's
I'm
not a lot
trying
of
to get my
people that-
butters down this year.
You can work
That's-
on that even at home. Just there's like ways to if you just get good at like standing on one foot like lower and shit. I had homies that would tell me when I was growing up, I had homies that were like above me, which Joey actually knows these kids. I'm pretty sure. Dylan fucking
Joey's still deafened, dude.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh yeah, we're probably talking too much for his Val game for sure. So we're probably muted. But
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
it was Seth Fanyon and Dylan. I can't remember his last name, but they were incredible snowboarders, and I knew them just from school. And then going up to the mountain, we'd like met up, and they didn't even realize I snowboarded. And they're like, "Well, shit, come with us. Let's see how you ride." And we ended up like being like fellas to ride with up at the mountain because they thought I was like,
Hell yeah.
But in my head, they were fucking incredible. Like they were 3 times better than me. They were like doing 360s like literally off of nothing. Like I had my threes down, but like I still had to go off of a little kicker, or I had to go up the little side of this hillside to do a little something. Like I can't just huck one out of nothing. They
Yeah,
would
dude.
60s
Off like the tiniest fucking mound.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
fucking
like, they just had it down, and like they would do that shit into like a tail butter or like into a nose butter type shit, and then just keep going. Like they just had style. Like their style was fucking unmatched, and I had no idea. Just being at school with them until I went up to the mountain, and I'd like try and learn off them and shit like that. And all they said was just like, it's really just like a balance game. And just being confident in your balance game. So it's like what basically I deduced that down to was just working on being in that position, like that butter position when you're like sitting on your back hamstring or whatever the fuck, and you're on that one length. If you just were even just like every other day or something, just like try and balance on that for like 5 minutes a day and just time it, you would eventually have that motion down, and then it's just taking that and applying it to the snow on your board. And once you get the confidence layer down and you have the technique, it's set in stone. Because butters is really just technique and repetition. My butters are decent, but I still don't even think my butters are nowhere near as good as theirs. I can do some little shits from butter to butter for sure, but their style is seriously, to this day, out of all the friends I've known, they've had the best style I've ever known out of all my friends. And I've had a lot of friends that I've met up at the mountain and just from school up at Mead and shit like that. Yeah, I met a ton of kids at Mount Spokane too, just riding, because that's kind of how it was back in the school days when you'd go up to the mountain. There'd be like a skip day or some shit, and then there'd be a bunch of kids up there, and you just like
you'd be a mob of like 30 of you guys. And we'd all just be like lining up at the terrain park, just like strapping in. Dude, snowboarding really is just like the best thing to do with your friends. Like it's just
Yeah. Well, it is like when all your friends are on the same page.
yeah,
You know?
true. You can't. I mean, that's the good thing.
Because one, if your friends are just eating shit constantly, and then you're like, hey, let's go hit the terrain park, you know?
and they're hating their life. They're not
Yeah, they're hating their life because you're just going off rails, hitting little jumps, and then they're just like skirting on by. And then
I've had
like,
a couple of friends be in a position when I'll be with a couple other homies and they'll be trying to keep up, but they're just like saying they want to wait in the fucking they want to go down to the fucking lob. Like,
yeah, dude, it's like really confidence crushing. Like when you see like them just shredding it, or them waiting for you, and it took you like 2 fucking minutes to catch up to them at the bottom of the chairlift.
I mean,
But I don't know. I ride with skiers all the time, so I'm used to just ripping down the mountain and going super fast.
Yeah, skiers like to just fucking
Yeah, dude, they like to just
beeline it
point
straight
A to point B, dude. And
I
I'm just like,
respect you.
wow. Yeah, dude. I'm like, if I wreck right now, I'm fucked. Let's go. Like,
That's the thing is like I rip it to an extent, and trust me, I'll be going fast, but that's not really my.
no, dude, it's hard to do it on a snowboard, dude. It's like just as hard as park in my opinion. I thought park was I thought sliding on rails was probably the easiest thing I've ever done on a snowboard.
Oh, it's a humbling
Compared-
thing on your rail for your first time, dude.
I know my first time hitting a rail, I didn't fall. I just went right off of it.
Most of the time. It's not necessarily something where it's like I've had homies their first man.
I feel like if you
their
doubt
first
yourself and you like reduce your speed too much at the end of the lift, then you're fucked. But if you just go off it, you're fine.
Their wrist, their very first time, we were going up, and we had gone up like a time or two before then, and we were all hitting stuff, and they were feeling all fucking confident from us hitting stuff. So
Yeah. That's how it works, bro. That liquid courage.
Yeah,
Hits you
so
eventually.
he sees us hitting shit, and he hits it ahead of us. He wanted to go first, and so we'd watch. And he was like having trouble getting up. Went down to the Mount Spokane, like right over from where the food thing is, where they have the medical.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking broke his wrist his first time trying to hit a rail. And I mean,
I've broken my shit doing just dumb shit that's like super easy to other people.
yeah,
Like I broke my wrist riding on toe on a patch of ice, dude. And I was like, really? This is what did me in? You know?
that's one of the.
This is what fucking did me in.
Because it's like there's even times for I feel like a lot of people where it's like they have it down to a science, but it can still happen to anybody just because you're not paying attention in the second.
Yeah.
word.
No, that was my first year riding down, and I was finally getting toe down by the end of the season. And then I just broke my fucking wrist, and I was like, wow. And then I dislocated my elbow hitting a jump.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Because my board, I went to grab my board, right? First time ever doing it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I grabbed my board, and I'm like, oh, I can't put it back down. I can't put my board I can't get my board beneath me. So I just fucking landed like right on my fucking hand. Like I put my arm down and just boom.
Oh god.
Yeah, it pops out of place. My elbow does. And I was like, fuck. I didn't even realize that it was popped out of place until I couldn't fucking move it up when I was snowboarding down. It was fucked.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy. I was like apologizing to Zane the whole fucking time. I was like, bro, it was like the third ride down because we were just hitting the terrain park all day. So it was like third chairlift up, and I was like, dude, we just wasted the whole day. He's like, bro, that's what we got a season pass for. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but I still feel fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, it always sucks to fucking end a ride early from something like that. But
yeah, we were only there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it does. It sucks, but I mean, it's better than just trying to fucking do something and making it worse, you know?
Yeah. No, that's when I came to your place the first time we did the Secret Santa.
Oh, really?
When I came in on that sling, with that sling. I was
Fuck.
like, hey guys.
That's funny. speaking of that, we still have the handle that you got to that GoPro thing.
Oh, really? Okay, dope. Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to put one of them on my board.
That would be pretty
One of these
sick.
little
having that
sticky.
view. You just have to
Yeah.
make sure it really fucking stays on there.
Yeah, right. Get that shit snatched up.
Well, I mean, imagine just riding through like some backcountry too, and just a couple of like hard pieces of snow smack it while you're riding through shit and you're bored.
Yeah. No, I think I fucked my board up today, dude. It was pretty like thin coverage. Like I get why most of the mountain wasn't open, and like a lot of it wasn't groomed at all either, but it I was just hitting so many like little tiny trees and shit, just scraping right over them without even realizing.
Yeah, they'll
Because you're sinking into the snow, none of it's groomed, you know.
yeah, straight up.
So
It'll start gouging. I've had a couple of early seasons where that took a couple of nice chunks out of the bottom of my boards too. It sucks.
yep.
You still want to hit the mountain, so it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy a new board at the end of the season when all their shit goes on sale.
Yeah, I feel you.
Get 3 of them, and then be like, now you motherfuckers really don't have an excuse. I got 3 of these motherfuckers.
I know.
So,
I honestly, I
so
like,
2 of you motherfuckers cannot know what you're doing and still feel fine, you know? Because
know,
like I feel like that's why they don't want to come, because they're like, oh well, I don't want to like go up and then have it suck for me, and then you know you feel like you wasted your day or whatever. I feel like
Well-
that's how people feel or some shit, and it's
Well,
like,
I
nah,
think
dude.
too is what you're obviously eliminating with this having 3 boards is someone doesn't want to go up and try it and have to pay over like $100-something to rent all the shit for it. So you having all the shit for it, and then they don't have an excuse to not try it because they're not paying a dime other than getting their ticket.
Yeah, for real. I have an extra pair of snow pants. I got an extra jacket. I got an extra helmet.
But
The
you're
helmet's
most likely-
gay as fuck. Yeah, it's like they would just have to buy the boots, and like personally, that would be the one thing I'd want to buy. You know?
Yeah, you don't really. I mean, I've had homies rent boots from the thing, but you really want to just kind of get a pair of your own boots.
Yeah, dude, heat form that shit to your feet.
Yeah, it's
And then it's just the most comfortable footwear. You know? Leisure. As soon as like you untighten those boas, bro. It is a bit spendy though, $300. You know?
yeah, boots are. I know I got a pair of. I got like the old school boas. I have like one of the first pairs that they did with the fucking dial that tightens your shits for you. They're so old and they're definitely pretty worn. I've taken those boots through the fucking ringer.
Yeah, I got some rides. Mine are fucking. They're 3 years old, but they're fucking getting shredded now, dude.
I fuck with Ride. I think Ride's.
Dude, they make a nice looking boot, dude.
I had some.
And they also have those side boas, you know, where it like gets the side of your boot tightened.
Yeah. I had a couple homies get the newer set of boas too when I had mine, and I was like, "Yo, that's fucked up." Like,
Yeah.
cool boas.
Why did your
It's lame.
shit have a side one, dude? Why do you get 2 knobs?
I know. I remember seeing all my homies with the 2 knob, and I was like, "Bro, that's so fucking lame. What the hell, dude? Come on."
Yeah, I think I might go into shred and just like at the end of the season and just like see what they got on sale, and then
I high key do need to get some new gear. I've been wanting a new board for a while. I'm still a few years back.
what brands do you fuck with?
My favorite brand is LibTech. It's been like
I like the Mercury board. Have you seen it?
I've seen a lot of their models. I like more of their like kind of freestyle ones. They have like the Skate Banana. They have a lot. It's a lot of their bananas. They have a lot of different of their bananas, but they have like a good amount of flex to them, and they have usually some crazy type of. My board that I had before I sold it was a box scratcher series, part of the box scratcher series. And I really did like that board. I wasn't the biggest fan of the graphics, to be honest, but man, that board truly showed me like what a good. My forum that I still ride to this day, I love that board. It just feels so good to ride because I just know that board inside and out. But
Do
man,
you
when
like
I
your
first
boards? Do you like your boards wide?
not necessarily, but I mean, like even with my forum, my boots stick out in comparison to my board. But that doesn't mean that I'm not opposed to a wide board. But I kind of like
How tall
more
do you
control.
have your boards? Because you're a fucking tall guy, dude. I only
I
see
am
like
I am a tall guy, but I don't like to get big boards because I still like freestyle, and when I'm doing backcountry, I instead of me floating on shit like a surfboard, I'd rather still kind of cut through a little bit and have mobility. So like instead of hunking around,
dude,
these big
I sink, bro. I sink, dude, on my small ass board. You know, unless that mountain's like steep as fuck and you're just hauling ass, you know, as soon as you stop, I sink, dude. You know? But my shit's like pretty tall for my height though. It's like up to my chin, up to my nose, you know?
yeah.
Like
I
without my boots on, up to my chin with my boots on.
I haven't stood my board up to myself in a minute, but I'm rocking like I want to say it's like I usually rock like a 152. I think it is. Let me look at
Really? I rock a 154 and a
Yeah.
153. There's a 153 wide on here that's pretty sexy that I'm looking at your board right now. They're actually selling it pretty cheap right now. 559 right now on this backcountry.
Oh yeah, back countries are pretty good. I look
Oh,
at
well, backcountry website.
the Magic ones is something I've fucked with for a while too.
Look up the Mercury snowboard. I think shit's filthy, dude.
Oh, like man, if I had the guala for that, I would get this board in a fucking heartbeat, dude. God damn, I hate looking at LibTech's website every time I do.
Yeah, dude. Oh, are
And I
you
don't
looking at the Skate Banana?
No, I've really fucked with their Magic board that they've done for a while too. If you go to LibTech and look at their Magic BM, this year's Magic is fucking just so sexy in my opinion. It's just very out there. It's just cool. But I love the
Oh, yeah, I do like that. Well, my board's kind of like that a little bit.
like man, that graphic is
Yeah.
crazy. I love the checkered on the sides, but that water.
Dude, that looks like you, bro. I think that looks like you more than the Skate Banana, bro.
No, yeah, I've always been a big fan of
That's
this.
$200 more, nearly $150 more right there.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's this year's model. If I were to look at older Magic,
No, the Skate Banana I'm looking at is 2023.
oh really? Where's it?
Yeah.
I'm
It's on Backcountry.
Let me.
It's actually hella cheap, dude.
Yeah, Skate Banana. I've shopped at the house too. They're not a bad company to get stuff from. This is a good. I've actually seen this year's or this next year's model for. It's pretty clean. I like the abstract style they've kind of gone with.
Dude, the Mercury right now selling for like $539 right now on the house. That's pretty fucking good, dude. Why I don't know why everything's so cheap right now.
I've bought in some stuff from the house. They're a pretty good place to get from.
I want to see what Battalion has out right now.
I like Battalion. I'm just such a sucker for Lib that I'm still so sad that I don't have my LibTech anymore. I just made a really stupid decision and pawned it, and I never got it back. But yeah, if I'm gonna get another board, which I'd like to this year, or probably most likely next year, but I'm gonna get another LibTech for sure. I mean, if anything, I might fuck around and get this Magic after this season goes, and there'll probably be a little sale on it if they still got it. And they got it in a 154 too. That'll be perfect. Oh my god! But if there's only 2 left in stock, I'm pissed. Oh, dude.
I might get the dude. Look at the Battalion Disaster.
Dude, looking at this graphic for the Magic, it's like rocket power. This is so fucking sick. Oh my god. I didn't even realize that the people on the bottom of the board, it's literally like some rocket power type shit. It's got a girl doing a fucking invert on a skateboard. It's got
Yeah,
some
no,
dude-
that's why I said it's like all, dude. That board looks like you, dude. Look at the board. Look at this new. Look at this new version of my board. I sent you a link.
I was gonna say I thought you did get a battalion for your last board, didn't you?
Yeah, they got different colors for different sizes. That shit's crazy. Is mine a 154 year? Wait, let me look at my shit. I don't know if I'm right.
Yeah, I'm rocking. My forum's a 152. If I were to get another board, I'd probably get like a 154. Maybe like a no. I think 154 because I mean I see what you're saying with like in certain situations a smaller board can kind of like can you like in powder it could make you sink. But I mean I've ridden backcountry some of my favorite shit to ride. And even
I got a 52 and a 54. I think I might go smaller.
Yeah, I love
this
smaller. Opinion.
just because, yeah, for more mobility, but also because guess what, dude? My boards are up to my chin without my boots on, so they must be up to my chest or like my collarbone.
Yeah,
with my boots on.
yeah.
But they have this fuck. I wish this 153 was a 150 wide, because then I get that shit. Did you click the link?
Disaster.
Yeah, the disaster.
They have a 151.
Yeah, 151, but it's not wide. And my feet go over. Yeah, go over the board. I have two boards now, Christian, where my feet go over the board because of like my feet positioning.
I feel you. I feel you.
And it's all right. I don't ever catch ever because of my feet. You know, the only time I ever fuck up, Christian, is when I'm hitting a jump. You know? And and like this is all backcountry. Like usually in the terrain park, like it's all smooth sailing because everything's just nice and groomed, and it's like a bunny hill. You know?
Yeah.
The terrain park, I tell everybody, it's probably the easiest place to ride because it's all just smooth all the way down, and it's not too steep. It's just a good consistent speed.
Yeah, I agree.
You can go faster if you want to, you know, of course, but
people think it's an intimidating place when they see all the terrain, but it's like at the end of the day, it's an extremely well-groomed path that it's cut and dry. It's just there's all these different attractions that are like, oh, rail, oh, jump. You just ride past it.
Look at the Battalion Disaster Plus. This is the exact same board I have, but mine's the 2022 version. Wait here. I'll just here.
Is it on that Evo site? I can look it up.
Yeah, it's like right at the beneath and similar items, but
the Battalion Plus. Okay, 2023. I see it.
Yeah, it's like all black.
Yeah, I've seen. See, this is a graphic I usually see from Battalion. Is just that 3 finger on the bottom. That's like and really nothing on the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got lucky with my last year one. Mine's got like ghost face on the edges of the board, and then the bottom's all black. But the one problem is like the top surface of it isn't like glossy, you know?
Yeah.
So snow sticks to it constantly.
I feel you.
Like it is not meant to go down fucking backwoods, but I take it down that bitch anyways. Because it just can't. Yeah. Well, dude, I have to, man. I'm ripping.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I want to look up more.
I need this fucking board in my life. Fuck my life. I should have never looked at this fucking page, man. Oh, my God.
I would never get a directional board.
I would try one. I don't have one, but I'm pretty sure. Let me find my old box scratcher.
battalion doesn't have
Because that thing was crazy, dude. When I could tell you that I could literally like just go sideways on that bitch, edges just cutting through snow like a hot butter knife through a stick of butter. Like it's just fucking crazy the edge work that these boards got. Like, and with the contours of them, it's just like holy piss.
Well, as soon as I find a board that I really, really like, I start like looking up YouTube videos about it and like really have someone explain to me about what those cambers do, you know? Because
Yeah.
I get V rockers and then like a double V rocker, you know?
Yeah.
And like my craziest board that I've ever had is my new battalion board. And that's just because it has like a tri fold.
Yeah. I was about to say they definitely have a board unlike any board on the market really with how they make them.
Yeah, and there's like I thought there was going to be like a learning curve because like everyone's told me they're like as soon as you change your boards camber too much or get like different tips that are a little bit different, everything gets a little bit different, and I haven't really noticed, you know.
I mean, it does to a degree. Like I mean, like I was saying, like my form.
Like I sink into the snow more with my battalion more than my Burton.
Yeah.
But my battalion, I have like way more control. I feel like because I don't know. I can just lean on one of those folds that it has, and I feel like I can really get into my carving it,
Yeah.
like because I don't have to ride in an S really, I can kind of just like hit a quick edge, and then just like I don't know, it's weird. Like I can haul fucking ass on that bitch, and like still stay in the same place without like catching an edge. I don't know. It's super weird, dude. It's way weirder to describe than on my regular board because my regular board is just a regular V rocker twin tip, and
Yeah.
it's like a basic ass fucking board. You could teach anybody on that board, on that Burton board. That's why I bought it. Because I wasn't that great at snowboarding, and I just was like, yeah, this is probably the way to go. And then that battalion one showed me that, nah, dude, this one's actually way easier to ride. I don't know why. Maybe it just feels that way.
It might.
Yeah. Like, there is a difference, but I don't think it, like, really affects your riding on no matter what board you're riding. Dude, the Libtech Dinosaur? That one looks sick, dude. Too bad it's not, it's like not a twin tip. There's a dominant side for sure. But it's sick. Here, wait. I mean, you've probably already seen it. Here, I'll send it to you. Wait, Libtech makes skis too? Hmm. Jamie Lynn, 96. Damn, dude, LibTech's kind of lazy this year, bro. Like that Magic BM one's pretty cool. It's TRS. Oh, no. Yeah, those have weird cuts on the edges. Forget what they call those cuts, dude. Those wavy edges.
Yeah, I can't remember either
Like
myself.
those where it kind of looks like teeth. Like they look sharp as fuck. The Jamie Lynn looks like they just were like, hey, I really don't want to try on a snowboard, you know? Like making a new one. Let's just grab an old one, you know?
The Travis Rice models usually are pretty good. I don't really like this year's. It's not bad, but I mean, yeah, looking at it, it really isn't bad. But yeah, the Travis Rice ones really usually pop off.
Is it like, what's it called? Magnet traction or some shit like that? What's it?
No, it's usually just T Rice is how it'll go for all of his boards. It's just T Rice Pro.
No, I know, but the cuts on the edges. I forget what it's called.
Oh shit, I can't even remember. So if the box scratcher's always been the same from I had like the 2017. I probably it's Twin Park Freestyle. Which,
Box scratcher.
yeah, that was the board that I had. It was like a 2017 though. It was like black and red. And that board, like I was saying earlier, is like my forum. Like I had that thing down, and then getting on my LibTech, that was a fucking whole different. It's almost like I had to like relearn. It was fucking crazy. Like that.
Oh, on the box scratcher.
Yeah, getting on the box scratcher. My first day back up the season that I bought this board.
Did you get it wide? It looks like a pretty wide board already.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember my boots really sticking out too much on this one, but they were like right at the edge, I'm pretty sure. But that thing, once I got used to it, it was like unstoppable. But man, I like had to get used to it because it was just so much different compared to my board. My forum. I have a forum my old board is like a forum young blood chili dog fucking old ass board like 2000.
Ooh, this one looks bendy as fuck, dude. Flexible.
Which one? They have like a
box scratcher.
Yeah, it had good flex to it for sure. It's like a freestyle board. A lot of their freestyle boards will have pretty good flex to them. Not all of them, but most of them.
Dude, the box scratcher seems nice, dude.
It was I really do miss that board. That board was crazy. It cut through snow like a motherfucker, and it just like
What's up with everybody doing these black designs, you know?
I don't know. I definitely like designs that like I like designs that have more color to them. Like even if you were to look at my fucking my forum board. Like it's got a good amount of color to it. It's not just this all black board.
Well, I mean, I really can't talk. All my boards are white, but you know,
It's still nice just to have a look.
I want something with color though. You know, it's
Yeah,
like I don't want to look at my fucking wall and just it's all the same fucking color. Like I got fucking angels descending to hell with my Burton board, which I thought was super cool. I was like, wow, I didn't know Burton does this kind of edgy shit, you know? It's like literally the fallen angels, you know? Like it's called the board's called Descent.
Oh,
And then I have the Battalion Disaster. But I don't know, I just thought those ones were acceptable because they looked filthy as fuck, you know. But this one, it's like, what is this? What is this guy? It's like a dinosaur looking guy, like a pterodactyl face on this box scratcher. Do they have different years?
I mean, not really on LibTech's site. They usually just keep them.
Oh, I'm looking on Evo right now.
Oh, they might have like a couple of the older ones, but
Oh, okay, here's a little bit. No, it's a 157. I'm not trying to get a board that's like up to my fucking eyes. Huh. Banana Blaster. Oh, it's a kid's one. That's it, dude. That design's pretty sick, though. Why did they give the kids sick-ass designs? I don't get it.
I don't get it. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Like, why does the kid have to have more drip than me? You know? I found the 2022 box scratcher. It's pretty nice. It's a 154. Or they have a 147. I think that's fine. I don't mind when my board's like to my chest, you know? Like I can still grab the tips of my shit, you know?
I've never minded. I've had homies in the past.
No, dude, you're tall as fuck. For you, this is a small board, you know? This is baby board, Christian.
Well, I mean,
you are a big man. You are a tall man.
You have to think about it like this, though. Like, for the board that goes up to your chest, like, if you had a board that went up to your chest and I put it up to my body, it would, like, come up below my chest. But for a board that comes up to my chest, if you were to put it up to your chest, it would, like, be up to your nose.
Yeah. Maybe. Here, look at this board. I just sent you it.
Got you.
It's pretty nice. Pretty colorful.
Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen this one. I like Box Scratcher. The Box Scratcher series usually is a pretty. Not all graphics are gonna hit with any brand you love, you know. But
yeah,
they've had this series for a long time. Like I said, my Box Scratcher series, I want to say it was like a 2017, I think, and they've done this series consecutively each year for a while, just a different graphic each time. Same with the Skate Banana. Same with the Magic. They have you'll look back, several different seasons. You'll see all these same boards have the same title: LibTech Box Scratcher, LibTech Magic, LibTech Skate Banana. But it's all just different graphics from previous seasons or years. I
think I might buy this Box Scratcher and the Mercury. These are like. Because the Box Scratcher looks dope, dude. I'm sorry to cop a board, you're bored.
Yeah.
But...
No, dude, I'm telling you, that thing rides crazy. Like, you'll love it.
Well, it just looks flexible. I've never had, like, that flexible of a board. With a camber that's, like, upside down.
My butters were crazy on that board because, like, I would be, like, turning while I'm pressed in a tail or a nose butter and, like, going sideways. I was, like, never scared of snow catching my edges because it just sliced through everything. It was so nice.
It says if you're a day one, yeah, dude. It just has a middle rocker, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like already kind of propped up. So it's already kind of pre-buttered. That shit's crazy. I like that. Easy, jibby, floaty.
Yeah.
God damn it, Christian. You make me want to. I gotta save this.
I'm definitely gonna get this magic when I.
Free in-store pickups. Do you hear that, Christian? If I just drive all the way down to California, fucking assholes. $500 though. That's a pretty cheap price. I figured like the older the board gets in season, and it's still like a brand new board, you know, it should be more expensive because they're never gonna make that board again until like 10 more years down the line, you know.
Yeah.
Because like LibTech just like that 96, I can't remember what it's called, Jamie Lynn or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's a lazy board, you know.
Yeah, straight up.
But they're fucking, you know, that came back. But how long has it been? Like 30 fucking years, you know.
Yeah, straight up.
But yeah, this 2022 looks cool, dude. I like it. It's very Van Gogh-y at the top of it, you know? And then at the bottom of it, it's very goofy. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Does it match what my get-up is? No, not at all. But that's all right. Yeah? I literally don't match it all this year, dude. I have like yellow, green, purple, black, green.
Sometimes that's just how it be.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I feel like a mustard bottle up there, dude.
I feel like a mustard bottle up there.
The E-Jackknife looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad this year, straight up. A little bit. It's a little bit, you know, just what's the word I'm looking for? Minimal.
Yeah, it has no flex, dude. It's like, hey, dude, we're just here to ride. That's
I
just
like
crazy.
It's got the king salmon or whatever those are. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those are king salmon in the X. That's pretty sick. That'd be a good fit. This would be a good board for Trev. He'd fuck with.
See, dude, we just got to get homies hyped on the board look, you know, so hard that they feel like they have to go.
Well, it's funny because that was like some of my favorite part about like when I was younger, like really getting into snowboarding was like finding out all the board companies that I liked and like seeing all the boards they made and just like seeing how fucking sick these boards were. I had to have all of them. Like every time I'd look at a new board, I was like, I need this one. Oh, I need this one. Oh, I need this one. And then before you know, I had like 300 boards and I was like, oh my God, which board am I going to choose from to be my board? It's just like, there's so many cool graphics out there. There's a lot of, you know, different tech that goes into that shit. So you're not just riding, you know, a flat piece of fucking plexiglass, whatever the fuck wood.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, you definitely have expensive taste, dude. I always thought Lamar, or is it Lamar?
Lamar.
LAMAR.
It's like an older company.
Yeah. They made like player shit. Like,
yeah.
like I had like King Arthur with an Excalibur killing a monster.
Oh,
like
shit.
stabbing it through its fucking head on my board, dude. It was sick. Like, they made crazy ass decals for boards.
That's funny.
That was my hand-me-down board from my brother. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'm learning how to snowboard. Hear that? I wish I still had that board, dude. I don't know what happened to it. I think I gave it to somebody. It was like, here, dude.
Here, take it.
Dude, the outer space one looks sick. Outer space living snowboard. Oh, they got some colors. No, there's only one color. Purple. Hey, purple's a good color, dude.
Purple is a good color.
154. Here, wait, I'll send it to you.
Dude, they used to...
That's a long ass fucking.
Holy shit, that's a long ass URL, dude. Oh, Capita's a good brand. I had a homie that had a Capita board. My buddy Keegan. He had a Capita.
They really only make women's boards, though. You know?
Not necessarily, but I know where you're coming from. Where it just seems
Girly as fuck.
Yeah.
This one looks nice. This is a nice board.
My homie that I'd go up to the mountain with a lot in high school, Keegan, he had a really clean Capita, and I'd seen a few more because I'd watched like a bunch of Capita snowboard videos when I was younger and shit like that. Like they